This wheel has every letter of the alphabet, and every time I spin it, I get to use a Brainrot which name starts with the letter I spun. Each rebirth, the Brainrots I can unlock will get better and better, up until I'm able to use some of the best secret Brainrots in the game. And if I can't make 1 trillion in only 5 hours, I have to give away my Dragon Cannelloni to a random noob. I can't let that happen. So the timer starts now. Now there's just one issue starting out. I can't do our wheel spin until we hit our first rebirth. So to try to make this quick, I've already got a bunch of Nubini Pizza Ninis in my base. 4. We're gonna go ahead and buy another one right here.
Nubini Pizza Nini.
And another one here.
Nubini Pizza Nini.
Welcome to the squad, Nubinis. Y'all gonna help me reach the first rebirth. Speaking of which, we can't hit that until we reach 1 million money, get a Trippy Troppy, and a Gangster Fruitera. Also, now's probably a good time to mention that each time we rebirth, we're not only just gonna get to spin the random wheel of letters, we're also gonna get upgrades and boosts throughout the video. Alright, our Nubini Pizza Needs has got us a bit of money. We're at 2.1k, now 2.5k. Oh, we got a Trippy Troppy right here.
Trippy Troppy.
That's our first rebirth Brainrot, and now we got Gangster Fruitera. Just like that, we've now hit 1 million. So we've now hit rebirth 1. Unfortunately though, that took us almost 30 whole minutes, so we have to lock in. And now that we've hit our first rebirth, we get to spin our first letter wheel, which has the letters of every common Brainrot. Let's go ahead and spin and see what we get, boys. Hopefully we get T, that's the best one. S? Okay, that's actually not that bad. Since we got S, the only common Brainrot we can actually use though is Sivina Bombardino, which makes us $10 per second. Oh, and there's another one right here. Okay, let me go ahead and pick that up. And since we had our first rebirth, we also get to unlock a mythic lucky block to help us out. So let's go ahead and hit the shop and let's buy one of them. Yes, sir. Now the letter we can use also applies to the mythic lucky block. So if we end up getting one that doesn't start with S, we also have to sell it. Let's go ahead and spin. Let's see what we get though. Come on, come on, come on, come on. And ooh, Spiorno Golo beer. Well, y'all get what I'm trying to say. Perfect. This one actually makes 3.5k per second. Damn. Easy. Oh yeah, we're already back to 100k, boys. Sheesh. Which should help us out a lot because in order to get our next rebirth, we not only have to hit 3 million money, but we also need to get a Boneca Ambalabu and a Berber Patapim. So we got to be looking out for those. Any one of them here? Doesn't look like so far. Off to a great start with my boy, my pigeon right here, man. Let me go ahead and get another one of these while we're at it. All right, we got a bunch of Savinas Bombardinos, and let's go ahead and do a quick collect. 889k within seconds. Now, I've yet to see any Boneca Ambalabu or Berber Patapim, so those actually may take us a while to find. But as far as money, we should be good in a little bit. Oh, and just like that, Boneca Ambalabu. First rebirth requirement, and Berber Patapim. All we need left is just to hit that 3 million money requirement. But it's been a little bit, so our little mythic bird has made us almost 1 million. We're at 1.6 million, now we're at 2.3 million, and just like that, 3 million. But before we rebirth, I'm gonna go ahead and let my alt account take my mythic Brainrot. That way, when we rebirth, we won't start with absolutely nothing. There we go, it's taken. And now we hit rebirth level 2, which means we not only get to move up to rare rarity Brainrots, but if we look at our graph, we now unlock 2 times luck. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel though. We only have 4 letters in the rare category this time, and we end up with T. Wow. First things first, let me go ahead and get my Brainrot back though. We definitely need this boy. And since we got the letter T, we actually get to use a few different Brainrots like Trippy Troppy, Ta Sahur, and Trick Track Bar Boom. First things first though, we gotta boost this server to 2x luck. Oh, and we actually got a Ta Sahur right here. Perfect. Is there a Trick Track Bar Boom anywhere? That'll help us out a lot. Let's see. Anything? Nope. We do get this Talpi de Ferro though. That does start with a T, but I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of buns. I don't even know if I want that. Now we've been progressing pretty good, but if we look at our timer, we've already used up our first hour almost. And we haven't even hit our first billion yet, boys, which is not good. Because remember, if I don't hit 1 trillion by the end of the 5 hours, I have to give away my Dragon Cannelloni to a random noob. I don't want to let that happen, boys. But I see down here on the little carpet, Trick Track Bar Boom, and it's gold. Hold on, perfect. Perfect. If we can get a bunch of these on top of the mythic Brainrot in my base, we should be able to hit rebirth goals relatively quick. Look at this. This guy's already made 700k, and our Ta Sahur's already made 10k almost. Oh, bro, if only we were on mythic rarity, we'd be able to unlock this. Tractor Tulo Delabdus, whatever this name is, bro. I don't even care about pronouncing that right. All right, for now, I'm pretty much just gonna wait for the money on these to go up, and also be on the lookout for Trulimero, Trulicina, and Chimpanzini Bananini. Bro, it's been a few minutes, and I haven't seen any requirements, but we do get another Ta Sahur right here. Ooh, another one. And we get a Trippy Troppy. Might as well get all those, man. Might as well get all those. Now let's go ahead and do a collect. 2.25 million. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, we have the Galaxy event going on. So we could realistically do a little free spin and potentially get some money from this. So let's go ahead and try it out. Let's see. What do we get? And and we get 150k. Perfect. Just what we needed. Trick track bar boom. That's a whore. Oh, Coco Fanta Elefanto just spawned, boys. If only we were on this rarity with that letter, bruh. 17.5k per second, and we just have to watch it go by. Oh, a Galaxy That's a whore. 385 per second. That'll be my second best Brainrot. Thank God for these mutation weather events, man. Oh, Chimpanzini Bananini. Perfect.
Chimpanzini bananini.
Only one more Brainrot requirement for rebirth, and then we have to hit 12.5 million. And if we do another little collect right here, we go up to 3.82 million. Perfect. Come on, Truly Mero, Truly China, please spawn. Come on. Finally, boys, finally. Truly Mero, Truly China, the last rebirth requirement. Perfect. All right, we've hit both Brainrots. Now we just need to hit 12.5 million. We're currently at 4.5. After collecting, we're at 6.6, halfway there. I was hoping we could reach our next rebirth before the Galaxy event ends. That way we could take advantage and maybe get some mutated Brainrots, like how we got this Sahur. Doesn't look like that's going to be possible though, boys. The good thing though is when we do get to our next rebirth, we're going to unlock something that's going to help us out a lot for the rest of this video. Hey, but as we're looking right now, the base not looking so bad, bro. In a short amount of time, we upgraded a lot. And just like that, we've hit just enough money to rebirth. 12.6 million. So without further ado, let's go ahead and rebirth to our third level. Which means not only do we now have access to epic level Brainrots, but we've also unlocked 2 times money. This is gonna help us from here on till the end of the video because we're gonna be earning double what we would have. Let's go ahead and buy the game pass there. And now we have a cash multiplier of ×5. And as for the letter of Brainrots I can unlock now, we have T, S, B, C, A, and P. And these are all the available epic Brainrots I'm able to unlock. Let's see, what do we get, boys? What do we get? I think I'm hoping for like A or S maybe. And oh, wow, just like that we get S. Not bad, not bad. Unfortunately though, there's literally only one Brainrot we can get that's S, that's also epic, and that is Salamino Penguino. First things first though, let me go ahead and steal back my Brainrot, the one we pulled from the Mythic Lucky Block. We're definitely gonna need that. Now I guess we gotta be on the lookout for the Salamino Penguino. Oh, Bombardiro Crocodile, bro. If only I was on Mythic already. Damn, man. This thing makes 3.1k per second. That's literally almost better than my Mythic over there. Okay, let's calm down. Let's calm down. Right now, we're struggling because we don't have much Brainrots to work with, but each rebirth, we're gonna unlock new rarities, and towards the end of the video, we're gonna have a lot of really good Brainrots to work with. We gotta build up to it though, boys. We gotta build up to it. And speaking of build up, our next rebirth requirements we need is 35 million Chef Crabber Cadabra and Glorbo Futadrillo. That is gonna be tough to build up to. It's a good thing I already got one of the rebirth requirements on my alt account here, so I'm gonna go ahead and steal that. We're not gonna use it for money. We're gonna go ahead and actually put this up on my upper base. That way we don't accidentally take money from this. All right, there you go. And we just need Global Futadrillo and 35 million. I don't know how we're gonna get 35 million, bro. Because if we look at the stats of Salamino Penguino, this thing only makes 250 per second. Yo, that's not good at all. Oh, we just showed up right there. Salamino Penguino. Oh, you need 15k to buy this. Okay, hold on. We can't let this disappear. We can't let this disappear. This is literally the only Brainrot I can buy this rebirth. Oh, 3.7 million. Dang. Okay, hold on. Maybe this won't be so bad after all.
Salamino Penguino.
Perfect. Oh, you know what I just realized, boys? I was looking at the 250 per second, not factoring in that we get ×5 multiplier. So if we pull out a calculator, that means we'll get about 1,250 per second. Nah, that's bad. Oh, and I see there's another one over here.
Salamino Penguino.
Easy. Maybe this won't be so bad after all. Especially since we got our nice mythic bird putting in absolute work for us. And if we can get a whole base full of these Salaminos, hey, that's not so bad. Oh, got another Salamino Penguino right here. Now this Glorbo Futadrillo may actually be a little tough to find. Lucky for us though, the game has a built-in feature where every so often they have a guaranteed chance to spawn a legendary or mythic. And I think our next legendary is in 3 minutes, so that could be a good chance to be the Glorbo Futadrillo. First things first though, let's go ahead and collect. We got 4.2 million here, 290k here, 260k here, and almost 100k here. 8.69 million. All right. We're kind of smoothing. This thing here is making 17.5k per second. Ooh, gold Salamingo Penguino, 313 per second. Welcome to the squad, boy. Oh, finally, we got a Glorbo Futadrillo, and not only that, we got a diamond Salamino Penguino. The luck going crazy. I can't wait till we get to our next rebirth as well, boys, because once we unlock legendary, we're gonna start to open up so many more Brainrots that we can use. Right now, we're kind of limited because with epic, there's not really that much Brainrots to start with the letter S. But just for example, even if we just upped it to legendary, we'd be able to now use Sigma Boy, Strawberry Mini Flamingi, and so many other letter Brainrots. It's just about to open a lot of doors for us, boys. But let me go ahead and put this global for the Drillo up here. And now let's go ahead and do a big collect. 9.3 million, 18 million. Okay, damn. Already at 20 million. Only 15 more million left till we can rebirth to level 4, which we definitely need right now, boys, because looking at our timer, only 3 hours, 40 minutes left. Yeah, we gotta start putting this in second gear.
Salamino penguino.
All right, now pretty much all we can do is just wait until we get enough money to rebirth. I did some calculations. It should take us about like 5 to 6 minutes. And we've now hit 37 million. We ended up getting a full squad of them, boys, but now they're about to get reset. In 3, 2, 1, rebirth level 4, which means we've now unlocked access to the VIP game pass and legendary rarities. Now you may be wondering what we get from VIP, and it's just a small extra boost to our cash. Right now we have 6x cash multiplier, but after buying VIP, it bumps up to 6.5. And as you guys can see, we have a lot more letters available in our wheel. So let's go ahead and spin it and see what we get. And we land on P. Okay, this is perfect. We actually have a lot of stuff we can work with here, like Pandacini Bananini, Pipi Potato, and Perocello Limoncello. Oh, I think it's a Pipi Potato right there. Ooh, we already got one. Sheesh. We need 250k more. Oh, no. We gotta hurry up and get it. Come on. I mean, my thing's been chilling here for a while. So yeah, we got 4.9 million. Easy. Now we get our Pipi Potato.
Pipi potato.
This thing makes 1.1k per second, but since we have a 6.5 times cash multiplier, it really makes 7k per second. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, I see something in here. Perocello Limoncello. Don't mind if I do. 160 per second. Not that good, but it's better than nothing. Also, for our next rebirth requirement, we need Frigo Camello and Orangatini Anassini, which I actually came prepared for. As you guys can see, I've got a Frigo Camello right here. That way we don't have to waste time getting this thing. I won't use it for money though, and just to show you guys, I'll put it upstairs. And also, we got an Orangatini Anassini.
Orangutini ananasini.
These are gonna really help us out because we can't just sit around here waiting for these 2 mythics to spawn. Not when we only have like 3 hours, 30 minutes left. All right, both rebirth requirement Brainrots are there. Now we just need to hit 100 million. That's gonna take us a while. Luckily for us though, the next Brainrot rarity is Mythic rarity, which if we look on our index, I think Mythic has some of the most Brainrots in the game. Yeah, there's tons of Mythics we can work with. And then after that, we'll unlock Brainrot Gods, which get even better. Let's go ahead and do a collect though. 115k, 1.3 million, and 4.5 million. 10 million, 90 million more to go.
Pandacini bananini. Pandacini bananini. Pandacini bananini.
And just like that, we're at 120 million. And now we hit rebirth number 5, which means we've gone up to 7.5 times cash multiplier, and now we've unlocked access to a Brainrot God lucky block. So first things first, let's go ahead and buy this 599 Robux. And in case you guys haven't noticed, I've sold my old mythic lucky blocks because we no longer need it. Let's see what we get from this one, boys. Come on. Hopefully get the 5%. Please. And then we get the worst one. Tigro Ligre Frutoitini or whatever. 60k per second. Not bad. And as for the next letter we get, this wheel lands on the letter L. Okay, that's interesting. What do we even get with that? Looks like with this one, we only get access to Lerule, which I'm cool with because that's one of the best mythics in the game. And also, according to this little leaderboard, we get a guaranteed mythic in 4 minutes, 12 seconds. Okay, perfect. Luckily for us though, our new Brainrot God actually gives us mad bank per second. Look at this. 73 million already. And to hit our next rebirth requirement, we need only 350 million. Okay, that's pretty light. We can definitely work with that. I hope for our sake that the next mythic that comes out of this is the Lerule, bro. Otherwise, we're not gonna be able to progress. You know what? Just so we have a higher chance of getting it, I'm gonna activate 2 times server luck once again. I'm not allowed to bump up to max server luck until later on the video though. Come on though. Okay, legendary Chimpanzini Bananini. And as for the mythic, what is this? Calavalo Vitruoso. Oh my gosh, that's not what we're looking for. I guess another Brainrot could get is this Lionel Cactuselli, but that one's not even that good. There he goes. Yes, sir. Lerule. 8.7k per second. That's actually really good. If we can get multiple of these, this will help us out a lot. Although I'm honestly not even sure if we even need this thing, because with the amount of money we're making off this Brainrot God, we're already about to hit our next Brainrot goal. 241 million. We need 350 in order to rebirth, but we also need a Bombardiro Crocodilo. Let's see how much this Lerule makes per second. 65k per second. Damn, yo, these things are actually kind of stacked up. This thing's pretty good. Hey man, Lerule putting in work. 6.3 million already, and then we got another 45 million here. Seems like we're gonna get to this this next rebirth really quick, which is exactly what we need. We're running out of time. I think we've already used up almost half of our time, so we got to speed things up. Next rebirth, we need a Bombardiro Crocodilo. I think I have one of those in this account. Yep, right here, Bombardiro Crocodile. This one's a Galaxy. Damn, 17.5k per second. That's actually really good.
Bombardiro crocodilo.
I'm gonna go ahead and take advantage of that. We're gonna yoink this thing right here, and we're gonna bring it to our base. Boom. Now all we need to do is just hit the 350 million in order to hit this rebirth, and then we'll be there. And boys, this is where things are gonna start getting interesting, because after we hit this next rebirth, we're gonna unlock the Brainrot God rarity. And trust me, those ones are way better than what we're dealing with right now. And as for this Brainrot God right here that I got from the Lucky Block, I'm only gonna use him until we get to the next rebirth. After that, we're gonna sell him. For now though, we just gotta utilize him, boys. Boom. And 350 million. Well, squad, he ain't last long, but you gotta go. Boom. Rebirth level 6. And because we've hit our next rebirth, we've now unlocked the max luck boost. You guys remember earlier I boosted it 2x luck? Well, now we get a step further up to 4x, which is gonna last a total of 30 minutes. And as for the next letter we get, we land on L. Twice back to back, that's crazy. But that of course means we get access to Brainrot gods like Los Crocodilitos and Los Orcalitos. It looks like to actually get Los Orcalitos, you have to do a ritual. And according to this video, you just have to stand in a straight line, and I guess that's how you get it to spawn. First things first, I need 3 Orcalero Orcalas. We have to buy a bunch more of these Brainrot God lucky blocks. I'm not gonna use them to get money. I'm just gonna use it to spawn the Los Orcalitos, because this is the only way you can get it. First lucky block, do we get Orcalero Orcala? And we get another tiger. Okay, we may have to buy a bunch of these, I'm not gonna lie. What the heck is that? Is that a lucky block? A Brainrot God lucky block? Don't mind if I do. Okay, we're gonna wait for this lucky block to finish, but while we're waiting for that, we can actually get these 2 letter lays, and then that way we can still make some passive income while we're waiting here. All right, we've managed to get 2 Orcalero Orcalas, and third one right here. Perfect, that's all we need. Also, we have a Bombardiro Crocodile right here. We're definitely gonna need that, and I'll show you guys why later. We gotta start hurrying, we're wasting too much time. 2 hours, 32 minutes left. All right, I got my alt accounts in the private server, and if this ritual is true, we should be able to spawn a Los Orcalitos by just being in line like this. I think this is supposed to summon the ritual, just like this. I hope it's right. Something's supposed to be happening, right? Am I doing this correct? Oh, it's happening, boys. It's happening. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, we got Los Orcalitos. It's actually real. Now there's a little shark event going on. Instead of just pulling him right away, I'm gonna wait until it gets mutated or gets the trait of this thing. That way it earns even more per second than just 235k. Come on, boys. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get it. Get the thing. Get the thing. Come on, sharks. Hit him with the mutation, please. Oh, we gotta buy him. Maybe he can still get mutated though. Maybe he can still get mutated. Dang it, it didn't end up getting the mutation. But you know what? This is still really good. 235k per second, which means this thing earns 2 million with our boost. Very good. Now we've already managed to get the Brainrot we need to rebirth, which is Bombobini Gusini, but we unfortunately need 1 billion money in order to actually hit the rebirth. The thing is, I don't think we're going to be able to make that very quick with the Los Orcalitos alone. And considering we now have only 2 hours, 18 minutes left, we got to use another method. Actually, I stand corrected, boys, because I went AFK for a few minutes. I look back and our Los Orcalitos already got us to 1 billion. What the heck? Just like that, we're already ready to rebirth. But before we do, I might as well open this lucky god block. This is a gold mutation on it. Let's see what we get, boys. Let's see what we get. Ooh, Bulbito Bandito Tracorito. 256k per second. That's even better than the Los Orcalitos I just crafted. Damn. Hey, it was nice with your L squad, but it's time to move on to our next Brainrot. Let's rebirth. We're at rebirth level 7, which means we've now bumped up to secret rarity. And with that, we get to purchase a secret lucky block. First things first, let's buy our secret lucky block, boys. This is going to help us get to our next rebirth. We have a 75% chance to get the Dragon Fruitini, whatever it is. That thing's pretty bad. If we get that, we're kind of cooked. But we have a 5% chance to get S Laxicola, and we have a 19% chance to get Pot Hotspot. 2.5 million per second. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Now, the requirements for this next rebirth have gotten a lot more tough because we now need 5 billion and also a Brainrot called Tetete Sahur, which is pretty rare to find. And now we get to spin our next letter. Whichever one we get from this will determine how good we'll be able to progress towards our next rebirth. If we get a bad letter, we're cooked. But we end on letter B. With that, we can get Bisonte Giptere, Ballerina Lololo, Bulbito Bandito, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, lucky for me, I did end up pulling a Bisonte Giptere earlier on in the video. video. So if we go over to my alt account, we will have it right here. Secret 2.1 million per second. And it starts with the letter B. So let me go ahead and get this. And of course, right before the last rebirth, if you guys remember, I ended up pulling this Bobito Bandito from the gold lucky block. So let me go ahead and steal that back. And now we got a nice little lineup, boys. Now from here on out, we're not going to be able to unlock any more upgrades. Instead, after each rebirth, we're just going to get a respin of a different letter. So we've maxed out on all of our upgrades, boys. From here on out, we just got to earn enough money. 150 million right there, 1.7 billion, and 14 billion. We've hit enough money to get our next rebirth, but we still need to get Tete Sahur. Just to make sure we can get one quick, once again, I'm activating server luck, boys. We don't have time to waste, because remember, if I'm not able to get 1 trillion within the next 2 hours, I have to give away my Dragon Cannelloni to a random noob. I'm not gonna let that happen, boys. Not when we're so close to the finish line. Okay, we haven't even hit 100 billion yet, so we're not close, but y'all get what I'm trying to say. Now that we've unlocked access to secrets, the game's about to change. Now we just need to look for Tete Sahur so we can rebirth. Come on, come on. Spawn in, spawn in. Oh, Giraffa Celestre. That's perfect. I think we're gonna need that for one of the rebirths coming up. So we get that on my ult. And now we have that for later. Still no sign of Tete Sahur yet, but if we go ahead and check our money, okay, 10 billion, not bad. 9 billion, 1.1. We're really close to 100 billion, boys. This is a good sign. But we're not going to be able to get to 1 trillion in time with the current cash multiplier we got. We need to hit another rebirth and we need to get better secrets. This is a good start though. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Gold Tete Sahur right here. Perfect. Let's go, baby. Let's go. This is exactly what we needed. And we got a Cocofanto Elefanto just spawned, but we don't really need that. I've already got one right up here. I prepared, boys. I prepared. All right, team, you put in work, but our time was short-lived. It's time to hit rebirth level 8. 10.6x cash multiplier. And our next letter is G. Now there's only one secret that we can get that starts with the letter G, and that is Garama and Madundung. And so just like that, we've got a Garama and Madundung, which makes 50 million per second. Appreciate you to my friend that let me borrow this for this video. This is literally the only secret I could use with this letter, which makes this the first major upgrade of the entire video. I mean, just look at how much this is making per second, boys. Like, this is ridiculous. Now we need a Cocofanto Elefanto to hit our next rebirth, and also 25 billion, but we've literally pretty much already just hit that. This is about to be the most short-lived moment with a Brainrot I've ever had, because we're already at 63 billion. And if you guys remember what I said earlier, I already stocked up on a Cocofanto Elefanto like at the start of this video. So we're gonna go ahead and stock up this thing, and boom, we're ready to rebirth. This is literally the quickest rebirth I've ever done. But of course, I'm not just about to rebirth and lose one of my best Brainrots. We gotta get that back on my alt account. Goodbye, Garama. It was good while I had you for like all of 2 minutes, but it's time to move on to bigger and better things. Rebirth level 9. Now to rebirth on level 9, we need to get something called the Giraffa Celestre, which happens to be literally right here. Now this costs 7.5 million. I can't afford that right now. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna buy that on my alt account just so we don't miss out on this.
Giraffa Celestre.
Easy. So we already have one of the requirements to hit our next rebirth. Now we just need to hit 250 billion. But we've got to do our next wheel spin. I'm gonna remove the letter G since there's only one secret Brainrot we can use. Now we shuffle and spin once again. And we need to land on a really good Brainrot, otherwise we're cooked. And we get letter J. Okay, that's not bad. But with this, we get access to only one secret Brainrot, and that is Job Sahur. So here we go. 2 Job Sahurs, one making 4.2 million and one making 8.4 million. These are the next letter upgrades we get to use. Not bad. 48 million per second. That should do. Our next rebirth, we need 250 billion to get. Okay, that's gonna take a bit. While we're waiting though, we might as well steal this next requirement that we bought a second ago. There we go. And boom. Ooh, Galaxy event is here. Okay, don't mind if I do. I'll try my luck at a free spin. Maybe we'll get the 1%. There's no way I actually called that. There's actually no way I called that, bro. During the Galaxy event is crazy. We got only an hour and 21 minutes left. This is cutting it too close, boys. This is cutting it too close. I do not want to have to give away my Dragon Cannelloni. All right, right now we have 2 Job Sahurs, but I think I got a third one. Yep, I've got one more right here. Perfect. 5.6 million per second. Easy. What the heck? This one's got a dang rainbow on it. All right, let's do a little money check. 13 billion, 27 billion, 250 million. Okay, we're at 42 billion. We need like 200 more. And last but not least, 253 billion. Damn, that took a long time, boys. As much as I'd love just to sit here with these Job Sahurs, they just don't make us enough per second. So now it's time to hit rebirth level 10. 12.6x cash multiplier. And depending on which letter we get, this could be our last and final rebirth. We have to try to make it our last, boys. And wait, we get the letter D. Wait, this is perfect. Because there's only one secret Brainrot that we can get with the letter D. Dragon Cannelloni. The same one that I'll have to reset if I end up failing this challenge. This thing makes us 100 million per second, but with our boosts, we get 1.2 billion. So let's do some quick maths. 1.2 billion per second means we get about 72 billion per minute. I think this may be it, boys. I think this may be it. We've got under an hour left, but with the amount of money we're making per second with Dragon Cannelloni, within only 10 minutes, we will have made 720 billion. So now it's pretty much just a waiting game, boys. We managed to get to rebirth level 10, and at this level, we should finish our challenge. Only 2 or 3 minutes in, we've already made 200 billion from our Dragon Cannelloni. Let's collect, and now we're a quarter of the way there. Who would have thought, man? Who would have thought that I would have ended up with one of the best Brainrots in the entire game for our final rebirth? Luck of the draw, man. Although, low-key, I did want to end up with the letter L instead more, just because there's a bunch of Brainrots with that, so we would have gotten a lot more full of a base. But hey, I'm cool with this too. And just like that, about 10 minutes later, we are now at 1.04 trillion. We've 100% completed our final goal, boys. And we did it with only 44 minutes to spare. Hey, looks like now my Dragon Cannelloni is safe, because I'm going to be giving away 5 good secret Brainrots to some of you. So make sure to sub, join the Discord, and also click on this other banger right here.